So again with Andi, you started swimming when you were 7 years old, and you've been swimming 16 years.
I didn't really like swimming when I was 7, and even before that, when I was learning how to swim at, I don't know, 3 or 4, I hated the water. I would scream when my parents would want me to go past the first step.
And your brother was a swimmer, a breaststroke swimmer as well. So he pushed you to water, or?
Probably. I don't really remember that. It wasn't so traumatic, but yeah, we're really close, and growing up we did a lot of activities together. So we would swim together, go to the same school, and yeah.
So when did you first feel that you like swimming?
I think around age 12, when I became more serious. My coach saw that I had potential and I wasn't going to practice all the time. So she really told me to, and we got along really well, and there was another girl who I became really close with who was more serious about swimming, and I think both of them influenced me to care more about the sport.
To like it?
Yeah.
And when was the last time you cried after a competition?
It's funny you asked that, because I was just talking to some of the swimmers about that. I'm not really sure the last time, but I remember when I was 13, I had a big competition, and at least the competitions that I went to, you had to sign in and tell the officials that you were at the meet before they would put you in a lane. And I forgot to sign in that day, so I had to swim in the first heat, and I wasn't allowed to swim finals, and this was the first championships that I had the potential of getting to the finals. So I remember crying on the way home when I went home instead of stayed for the competition.
And did it build you, or you never forgot to sign yourself, right?
No, I actually did many times after that. Yeah.
You don't learn.
No, not about that. I'll learn how to swim better, but not about signing in.
Okay, you have to be organized. I'm not organized.
Yeah.
I have people to be organized for me.
Yeah.
And what was the happiest moment you remember?
It's hard to say. There have been a lot. I mean, at Stanford it was really fun doing relays. In my 3rd year of school, we won the 200 and 400 freestyle relays at the national championships. So I remember that was amazing. But then also making the Olympics. Of course, just recently, that was an awesome experience.
And it took you time to understand, or you were focused on?
No, when I touched the wall, I looked up at the scoreboard and sort of forgot all of the times that like my best time, what I needed to go. It was sort of all a blur. And then after a little bit, I realized, and yeah, then I was able to celebrate.
Wow. And what's going to be the hardest part in this year, you think?
I think right now, staying focused, just because it's so far out from the competition, but just training hard and keeping focus and working on all of the technique that I need to.
What do you need to improve?
There's a lot of things.
You have a very beautiful technique.
Thank you.
We're gonna see it. We're gonna jump and film it, but
yeah, it's nice when it's just a little bit working on technique, but then through a hard practice, I have a hard time keeping my stroke together, and that's the really important times when you get tired, and at the end of a race, you really want to.
So what do you need to improve?
Some of the things I work on are entering the water with strong hands, so that I can quickly get into a good catch, and also not bending my wrist. I tend to scull out a little before, but I just want to be able to pull straight down and pull as much water as possible.
So 20 years ago we did this, and then we did an S, and then we did the stroke.
It's changed, yeah.
Changed a lot.
Yeah.
A lot. And what else do you need, you have to think about?
Another thing is my core, and really engaging my core so that my whole body works together.
Like the exercise I saw next to the pool with the sprints? a little bit of squats, and
Yeah,
a little of
yeah.
push-ups.
I
And,
mean, all exercises really work your core, and so there's
it was
a lot.
really hard for me to see it.
It was hard to do as well.
And what swimming tips do you have for teenagers, maybe 12, 13?
I think you just have to enjoy it. Find people that are also passionate about it, sort of how when I was a teenager, I needed people to motivate me around the pool. And
It's hard to find this person when you're
Yeah.
12.
yeah, but I think swimming is such a hard sport, and you put in so many hours that you need you need something. You know, you need the passion, and if you can motivate yourself, that's awesome. But in my experience, I've always needed great coaches and great swimmers, and I've had that. I've been lucky enough to find that.
And what's your role model in swimmer, or maybe
Yeah,
you have
I
one?
don't know. I didn't really have one growing up, and so I can't really say that I have one now. I mean, I just admire everyone who is so talented and swims fast.
Michael Phelps, Missy Franklin.
Yeah.
So it was really great talking to you. We really hope you succeed, and of course have a great year, because it's
Thank
going to
you.
be very hard.
Yeah.
And we're going to film you a little bit in the water and see. Her technique is amazing.
Thank you.
So good luck, and we love seeing you in Rio 2016.
Thank you very
Thank you.
much.